Alright man, whoa, what's good bro? My name is FlemLo Raps and today we're back with part 2 of this very long Q&A. This is probably gonna be like a 10-part joint, but we're back. Today we're gonna be taking questions from Twitter. If you happen to miss the first one or you're not sure how this whole thing happened, I basically had a hidden message in one of the PT2 episodes, and I had people either tweet me using a special hashtag or hit me up on Instagram using a special hashtag, and I will respond to those. It was only for 24 hours, so all the submissions after that point are null, but we got a ton of submissions during that time. So let's jump in. First one I got on Twitter from Zay the Don. FlemLo Raps, are you ever going to make a D-line character in RTG? No sir, I am not, and the reason I'm not is just because there's no real skill to playing D-line on NCAA or any video game that I've ever played, for that matter. You basically just spam the button, you feel me, and you can make plays every now and then if the ball comes your way, it gets set, you feel me? Or like, it might be a little bit more to it than that, I don't know, but nah. It ain't really it ain't a big enough skill thing for me. 2. Next question is from Ruben. How are you so good at getting user picks? I always say this and it remains true. Repetition. Repetition is probably the biggest thing. I even broke it down a little bit more in one of the TD2 videos. Basically, I think from playing offense in real life, I recognize route combinations. Also from playing NCAA, I recognize the route combinations that they run on that game. You feel me? That helps me to put myself in the right position a lot of times to be able to get these interceptions. And other than that, it's just practice. You know what I'm saying? Like over the years, I don't really practice anymore, but back in the day, I put in a lot of work practicing and trying to get better at it, knowing when to strafe, when not to strafe, when to get off turbo, when to throttle, when to, you feel me? And just doing that over and over again, it kind of gets ingrained, and now it just kind of still live off of that. Next one from Kyle Hummel. Kyle Hummel. What ultimately led to the decision to go to West Virginia, and how will Jeremy's lack of trust with coaches affect things? Man, that's a really great question. Ultimately, West Virginia decision became pretty easy. I was setting it up to go to Memphis heavy. Like, I was setting it up heavy. Like, my 2 buddies was gonna go to Memphis already. I had TD2 kind of shun Memphis, but I was gonna bring it back and make them go there. I don't ever really like going to big schools, and the reason is because, man, it's when you play in RTG, the CPU makes your teammates trash. Like, they always do. So I don't really want to go to Alabama because they're gonna make my teammates trash, and it's like, it's just gonna be so weird, like seeing everybody on Alabama suck but me. It's like this freshman, Alabama is crazy. So, you go to a smaller school or schools that people don't normally go to. I really like to do that and give these guys their own, I don't know, it just really does something, I think, for the character. Going to, with AD going to Oregon, Dre, Arkansas, and Miami, TD going to TCU. Like, how many people go to TCU? You feel me? And now he's synonymous with that. So I like that. Jeremy's lack of coaches, how will it affect things? I'm not 100% sure yet, to be honest. It slowly kind of made some things happen, but we'll kind of get into that more. So far, I've just been focusing on the early stages of his career, like him getting in and kind of establishing who he is as a player, probably for the first half of the season, and then more of the dramatic stuff will start to come in. But great question, bro. Willie Pino asks, how do you feel about this? And he's got like a whole notepad. Okay. Story elements to add to the Rutgers dynasty. Have Coach FlemLo go and visit Crew's homes. Have players do short pre-game, post-game speeches. Add one big off-season story. Bruce and Bob show. Here's the problem. I can't have so many story elements in every series if you expect to get them as often as you do. You feel me? So, like, I like to have some series where I'm actually just kind of playing the game. So in Rutgers, I'll do like backstories for certain players. That's cool, because that's not every time I boot the game up. I don't have to come up with a story and then edit all of that together, and then the gameplay is secondary. For my dynasty, the gameplay and me building a team just straight out is the main thing. And that's on purpose. Because on days where you got to think, bro, every single day he asks me to come up with 3 stories for 3 different things. I just can't do it. You feel me? Like nobody can. No one person can. So basically, I took all that stuff out of Dynasty on purpose, just because it puts me in a position where a lot of days I don't feel like doing it, you know, and I don't want to be there. Like, I don't want to wake up like, man, I don't feel like doing a story today, so I can't do a video. It's like, I don't feel like doing a story today, but I can do Rutgers because all I got to do is play the game. Let's just play the game. You feel me? So that's kind of where I'm at with that. I mean, it's not a terrible idea, but just feel me on that. Like, it's all strategic, like, because I just can't. You feel me? I just can't do it. Not consistently every single day. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Midnight Baller. Yo, Flem, how's the new game going? The new game? What you talking about, bro? I really don't. What new game? I'm not sure what you mean. Tyler asks, do you think any of EMCC players can make it to the league, and any of them make it to the league? DeAndre. I think DeAndre got a shot, and some of the, maybe a couple of D linemen. I'm not that great at grading D linemen. You feel me? Like, they all good D linemen just look like beasts to me. Like, you feel me? Because I never had no real interaction with that position, so it's easier for me to grade corners and safeties. Because I play receiver and quarterbacks, but like a D lineman, it's hard for me to say. But those D linemen look like beasts to me. So I think maybe DeAndre and maybe a couple of the D linemen. Let me think. Am I missing anybody? That's probably what I would put my money on. Next up, we got from Lennox Anthony. Are you going to do an Andre Jr. series? Probably not. Probably not. I don't want to get caught up in just doing sequels. You feel me? Like, just always doing the Junior and the Son, and you know what I'm saying? Like, TD was my biggest and my favorite character, so I wanted to do that one. I kind of set it up for Andre Jr. one. I was thinking about it, but at this point, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'll go in a different direction. Next up, Flem, what was your favorite series from Midnight Ballers? Just answered it. TD. TD was definitely my favorite series I've ever done, man. It's unlike anything on YouTube that I've ever seen. Like, the depth of it, and it's not the deepest. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a damn Netflix show. But for a video game series, and I was just making that stuff up off the head as I went. You know, when I go back and kind of look at it, I think I kind of created a new format and a new way to do it, and I think it's dope. Next up, what's your record prediction for the Bengals and your early Super Bowl prediction? That's from Andrew Brown. This is gonna sound weird. I don't care about our record at all. I don't even have a record prediction. I think we'll win 10 games. Like, all right, fuck it. I'll do it. We'll win 10 games. We'll make the playoffs, and we'll win our first playoff game ever. As far as who wins the Super Bowl, if it's not us, I don't care. Will you make GA a DB coach at WV? Possibly. I think that's a really good idea, and I possibly will. That's from Stephen Pierre. I saw that one earlier. I think that's a great idea. So I'm me. I just got to figure out the dynamic that I want to go. Like, the route I want it to be. Like, how do I want that relationship to be? Do I want it to be like a bad, rocky relationship where he's like, he ain't really rocking my dad? Or like, you know, I'll decide. And I'll bring it. But I think I will do that. That's a good idea. Peter Marshall, what was your favorite high school football moment? And what is your favorite Bengals moment? You spell Bengals with an A instead of an E. My favorite high school football moment was probably my first touchdown. We were playing against our rival school, Fayette. We call them Fed. You know what I'm saying? Country and shit. But I ran a dig route. I still remember. It was like a 15-yard dig route. I hit it with the bam at the post, and then bam, I broke again. I was wide open. It was like, it was so much chaos around me, but I felt wide open. Quarterback throw it. It was a beautiful all-hands catch, and then I just turned it up. I ran the safety to the end zone, and we lost. But I remember, like, And even though I didn't feel this way, I just still remember that. And like all the girls being, oh, you caught the touchdown. And like I was the man after that. We took an L. But like because I caught the big touchdown versus Fayette, I was just the man after that. So that's probably my biggest football moment. What's next? Oh, my favorite Bengals moments. Whew, my favorite Bengals moments. Probably when Chad did the river dance. It was a great moment. Would you ever consider doing a fan meetup? Absolutely. I've considered it already. I would like to be a little bit bigger. You know, channel-wise, we got 45,000 right now. Just because I don't want to do it and 7 people show up, you know, which would be dope, but it's like you can't do that every day. So when I do it, I would like to get a decent crowd of people. So that's the only thing. I'm trying to wait till I get a little bit bigger, probably. Are you going to do an EMCC Season 2 Dynasty this year? Probably not. I'm not 100%, but probably not. Hey, Flem, I was wondering if you have any tips for a GB? A GB RTG? Probably means a CB. Probably mean a corner. I'm gonna just assume you mean a corner. And for cornerback RTG, yeah, it depends like how you want to go into it, right? Like if you want to go in really rigid and play as realistic as possible, then just do that. But if you want to maximize your interceptions, don't be scared to take chances. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared to jump screens, especially wide receiver screens. There's a lot of teams that you play that when they stack those 3 receivers out there, they really like running that screen with a quarterback team and throw it quick. Those are the easiest pick sixes you will get. You will get burned sometimes because he'll fake it, and you've seen it happen to me. But like, I don't care. People talk crap about me when I do stuff like that and I mess it up. It is what it is. Because when you get that pick six, everybody like, yeah, you the GOAT. So you know what I'm saying? It's worth the risk to me. And decide what kind of corner you want to be. If you want to just be a shutdown corner, like I never really go for that. I go for a playmaking corner. So playmaking corners, you don't always see it when you're watching TV. You just see the picks. You don't see all the time they mess up in coverage or get beat. And then it looked like the safety got burned, but really it was that corner fault because he's supposed, you feel me? So yeah, I like to be that type of corner because they're just more exciting and more fun to play with. Matt Hockley asks, hey Flem, much love from Australia, bro. Where did that quarterback from the UA game end up going? I have no idea. Here's the truth. I forgot to create him on the roster before I started. You can't do it after, so now I gotta figure it out. But I will figure it out how to fix it. Like I'll do it. Saka 9095 asks, where would you play for if you were in the NFL and NBA? The Bengals, and probably who would I want to play for in the NBA? I really want to play, like, Bron is my favorite player, but I don't think I would want to play with the Cavs at this point. Yeah, let's just say the Cavs. Okay. Hey Flem, I sent you a message on IG, but can you make a Memphis Tiger rebuild? I live in Memphis and it would be cool. Possibly. They gotta win the vote, man. Like what happens is after I'm done with one, I'll just do a stream. We'll talk about it with the chat, and whatever teams come up the most, like we'll pick the 4 teams that come up the most, make a poll over here on Twitter, and people vote. And whoever wins, that's the team. That's how we pick Wyoming, and that's the formula. So I know everybody won't be happy, but at least I can make the majority of people happy. They get to pick the school that they want. Yo Flem, I don't have a question, but I love the videos, bro. I know they take a lot of work, so props for putting in all the time. Yo, thank you, Johnny Tidwell. I appreciate that, bro. They definitely take a lot of time. Thank you. WWG Kenny, when will Draymond's Junior Series start, and can you do more GTA 5 gameplay connected? Again, there may or may not even be a Draymond's Junior Series. I don't know. I'm not married to that idea. And the GTA stuff, I kind of just did for that one series. Because here's the problem. I had somebody else, Vintage Baller, shout to him. for sending me the majority of that stuff, that gameplay. I got a little bit of it from other people. I hate, and this is just me, period. This is me with everything. And if you look at my channel and just think about it, it'll make sense. I hate having to rely on other people, bro. Cause I'm just, you feel me? I'm so right now. Like when I need something done, if I'm doing it, I'm gonna do it right now. So when you gotta have so many different moving parts, like sometimes I might need some gameplay, I might can't get it, and it's like, you know, there's like, well, Flem, just get GTA, bro. I don't really play GTA. Like when it came out, I played GTA 5. I played through the story. After that, I lose interest. Like I don't really want to run around and just rob random people or nothing like that. Like I don't get off on that. You feel me? So I don't even have GTA, and I don't really plan to get it. But you know, when I get clips like that, like if people want to be involved, I'll be happy to include that stuff. But as far as me just getting it myself, I don't know. Oh man, I hope my camera doesn't die. We 16 minutes in. We got 3 more minutes. Let me like 16 and a half minutes. Y'all let me live, bro. Marie Scott didn't leave anything but just tweeted, so shout out to Marie Scott. Sorry. The Seahawks fan. Can you follow me? And what job would you have if you couldn't do YouTube or sales? What job would I have, or what job would I want to have? I don't know. That's a good question. It's tough to say because if not for YouTube and no sales, I don't know, man. I'd probably jump off a cliff. Like, 'cause I can't work for nobody. I cannot have a boss, bro. And like in sales, you have a boss, but I never operated like that. And it's like the sales game just bended to my will as far as that. I never technically had a boss. You feel me? So somebody come in like, oh, do this, do that. It was just like, yo, just get it done. Like, what's your numbers? Yeah, just do whatever you're doing. Like, don't bother him. He's good. You know what I'm saying? Like, and YouTube is obviously even more so. Like, you don't have a boss. Like, I get to do what I want to do. And I'm going to get it done. I just don't like somebody standing over me telling me to do something that I know is stupid. Like, no, this is a better way to do it. Well, this is the way the company's like, get out of my face with that. I cannot deal with that, bro. That was my problem in football, honestly. Like, I have a hard time with authority. Like, I really, really do. And I'm not saying that's not like a braggadocious thing. It's just who I am as a person. Like, I really have a hard time with authority, bro. So I really don't know. Thank God for YouTube, right? What's next? Will you ever do a linebacker RTG? Possibly. I prefer doing safety, and if you watch the way I play safety, it's very similar to how somebody would play linebacker because I'm really close to that. Like, you feel me? I'm kind of playing a little bit of linebacker, like a hybrid or something, but I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. DJ Davison. Keep up the hard work. Keep grinding. Hashtag TD2. Yo, thank you, DJ Davison. I appreciate it, bro. JJ Apple asks, where do you get the motivation to do YouTube and go to the gym? Well, man, you know what's funny? I probably had a different answer for this. Like, if I'd have read this like a couple days ago, I'm looking at my time. I got 1 minute. Let's go. It's like I have to do it, like because I'm a real. That sounds weird. I'm a real adult. Like, I'm a grown. Like, you feel me? I'm 29. So I've worked years in the real world. Like, a lot of YouTubers are young. Like, super young, so they don't really know nothing else. Like, they just went to school and kind of did, you know, which is cool, nothing against that. I'm just saying, because I worked for so long, I know exactly what that other life is. I know exactly what it is. I did it for years. I thought that would be my life forever. So YouTube for me is relatively easy. Like, if I was doing 1 video a day, like, this would be a cakewalk, but I just can't operate like that. So that's why I do 2, 3, 4 videos in a stream. You feel me? Like, I gotta grind. Like, that's how I'm built. My motivation though, it's a couple things. Number one, I know there's great things out there for me, you know, like I really do. But you gotta go get them. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna come to you. You gotta go get them. Like, it's much bigger things than YouTube. So, while I have time, any free time I have, I like to grind. Number 2, I have a family. And I quit a good paying job to do this. Think about that. It's just me, my girl, my son. That's it. I don't have no more family in this state. You You feel me? It's us. We on our own. So I gotta make ends meet because I made the decision, you know what I'm saying, to put us in this situation. So I can't be lazy. You know what I'm saying? I can't be like, okay, well, I think that's enough. Nah, I gotta go get it because I put them as a risk, you know what I'm saying, that we took. And I took that risk knowing that my hard work was the variable, right? So my hard work is the variable. Cool, I can control that. Let's go. I'm gonna work. Now, as far as going to the gym, I've always been an athlete my whole life, but working in sales, I got out of shape, then I get back in shape, blah, 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 blah. But I just feel 1,000 times better when I'm working out, like my body. You feel me? Now, I'm older than most of y'all, so you might not know how this feels yet, or you might know. But it's just like if you used to being athletic and then you stop, you don't feel good. Your energy is low, and you know what I mean? You feel me? Like, I've been recording before, and I'll be like, damn, I'm breathing hard. Like, I'm listening to, like, I just go fucking work out. Like, you know? And then not to mention, all this YouTube stuff be going on. I'll be like, man, what happened when I get invited to these YouTube basketball games? Then I'm going to have to bogart my way in because I'm technically a football guy, but I still want to hoop. And I'm out of shape. And I'm like, man, back in my day. Forget that. Like, I'm trying to get back right. You feel me? So that's kind of where it is. And then just the health thing. I want to be around, man. There's so many reasons, and that's good. Like, you need to have a bunch of reasons for everything you do that's hard. You need to have more than one reason. I got like 10 reasons why. You know what I'm saying? I want to be around, man. My son is 1. He's 1. I'm 29. So by the time he's 10 years old, I'm damn near 40. You feel me? And like, I want to be able to play basketball with him. I want to throw him the football. I want to play catch. You feel me? And I don't want him to win ever until I'm like 50. And if I would realistically want that, I gotta be in shape. You know what I'm saying? So bam, there it is, man. Alright, bro, that's gonna do it for this one. Thank y'all for tuning in. I will be bringing another one soon. I'll be back over on IG answering those questions. I wish I would have like did it different on IG. Got a picture just lined up over here and I can just read it. I didn't do it right on IG, but I'm not gonna make people resubmit. I'll just figure it out. I'll deal with it. Anyway, man, thank y'all for watching FlemLo Raps 1.